Okay, welcome. Hi. So my name is Edmund and I'm from EduNation. And so this video that we're putting up for you is actually a compilation video of everything that a whole bunch of teachers discussed in a 3-hour session for our Teachers Community of Practice. And we're going to take this 3-hour session and we're going to into a 3 to 4 or 5, hopefully not 6 minute video, so for your benefit. Among the things we discussed, and this is the biggest thing, is look, how do you encourage participation in class when you have so many different people with so many diverse skills, abilities, and languages? And look, I mean, what happens when you go to a class and there's some really extremely bright students staring at you like, yes, what's next? And then you have students behind the class who are like, I don't care, I'm so far lost, what So question is, how do you help these students? How do you encourage these students to be a part of your class? And there's one solution that came out that I think every teacher was really happy with. And in that, if you want to encourage participation in class that is very diverse, what you do is you encourage peer coaching or peer learning. Now that means that you are not the only teacher. That means the entire classroom are full of teachers. So the stronger students are helping students who are just as strong, or the weaker students trying to encourage each other to become better, or the stronger students helping students who are weaker to learn things like algebra, or geometry, or languages, or whatnot. So one of the keys that came out is that we have to encourage participation by peer coaching and peer learning. But here's the problem, right? And that a lot of students, and this is what the teacher said, a lot of students just don't want to help their friends who are weaker and slower than them. So what do? Right? I mean, the stronger student is saying, no, why should I help this guy? He's wasting my time. I mean, I can spend my time doing better things. And I think really the answer to that, and the answer we came up with in our meet, is that, you know what? We need to actually give these kids personal development. I mean, these kids have to see that helping their fellow friends really is more important than they themselves, right? That we should go beyond just thinking about me and us and start thinking about friends. So you've got to mentor our students and teach our students these kinds of life skills that will really benefit them for a very, very long time to come. So that's the first one. And when we want to encourage peer learning and peer coaching in class, the stronger students are going to say, why would I want to help this guy? I mean, he's so weak, and what's it in for me? I'm wasting my time. And really what students need to really understand is that by helping someone, they're really helping themselves. How many times that you as a teacher, you walk into class, you try to explain the concept, but then you stop and you think, my gosh, I don't really understand this. And then you go about and trying to understand what you're trying to teach. And that gives you really deep, insightful knowledge. And so this is the kind of thing you want for your kids in class. You want them to really understand the topic deep down inside. And the only way they're going to do that is by helping their friends. And you've got to show them that that's true. And so when we met up and all the teachers talked about how do we improve participation in class, one of the biggest barriers to improve participation really is the kids don't care. I mean, it somehow, along the years, a student's attitude to learning has become just exam-oriented. I want my A. I don't care about everything else you're talking. I want to get the A. So tell me how to get the A. Tell me the answers to quizzes. Give me the solution. I don't want to think about the solution. You give me the solution. I memorize it. So somehow the attitude of the students has become like that, and it's a huge barrier to them participating in class. And so, all of us talked about this, and we came up with a few solutions. One of the solutions that's both fun and exciting and makes everyone smile is that you try to put students through projects, so they do projects itself. Instead of teaching them Pythagoras' theorem, get them to make cardboard models of x squared plus y squared equals z squared, and kind of figure out why it's all like that, and they learn it visually, they learn it by doing, they learn it by explaining to their friends. So when you do things via projects, yes, it takes more time, but what happens is, look, they will get that curiosity to learn. And the good thing about curiosity is that you don't have to teach everything. So in other words, if you do projects, you can teach 3 things, and they take back the 3 things, and they learn the rest of the 7 themselves. So it's 10. Rather than you trying to teach 10 things, and they go back with 1 and they're not bothered to find out about the rest. So project learning. Another way to suck people in to what you're teaching really is not just telling about facts and all these things, but really storytelling. The ability to tell fantastic stories really makes a huge difference in people listening. I mean, do you remember being a kid? I know for some of you it's a really short time ago, or some of you a very long time ago. But as a kid, I mean, when your parents or your friends tell you stories, or your teachers, don't you remember sitting there on the floor and just listening till the person is finished? And that's what storytelling is. If you want to bring people into your presentation or into your teaching, tell them really engaging stories. And trust me, people remember stories. Another way to encourage student participation in class is by running competitions. And, and then another teacher who came along said, but then here's the problem, when you run competitions, only the top few guys will bother taking part. The rest of them are like, I don't want to take part, I'm going to lose anyway. Why should I, join in the competition? So the way around that is, when you run the competition, you don't reward the top 1, 2, or 3 people. What happens is you reward everybody that goes above a certain standard. And so what happens is, when you do that, everybody's encouraged to take part, and they don't think that the only winners are going to be the top 3 guys. Okay, so this is a compilation video, and so it's a condensed version of the Teachers Community of Practice Meet that we have every first Saturday of every month. So, hey, I mean, if you want to learn more from other teachers, or you want to share your knowledge and experience, remember, first Saturday of every month. Right now we have a small gathering of teachers right here in Petaling Jaya. If you want more details, go on to our events page at tcop.edunation.my. Hope to see you there. Okay, so this is a compilation video, and because it's a compilation video, we can put everything that we discussed in. If you'd like to learn more, you can go to tcop.edunation.my. Yes, and we'll